Midwestern Movie Reviewer here with another movie review. I recently saw a scary movie in theaters. I've been looking forward to this one. I don't know why I waited so long to go see this. Strangers Chapter 1. This movie is a very good movie. I was very pleasantly surprised. It is directed by Renny Harlin. It's rated R and it's about an hour and 31 minutes long. It stars Madeline Pesh. You would know her from the Riverdale series. Her acting is great in this. She's very likable. She was a very smart character, and I love that. And her boyfriend was played by Froy Gutierrez. He was from the Teen Wolf series, and he also was really good in this. I enjoyed his performance. The premise of this movie is there's this couple that are going cross country for some reason, vacation or whatever, and their car breaks down in this really isolated part of Oregon. And it seems suspicious. We don't really know what happened, but what we do know is they get terrorized in a house. The town is so creepy. I love that about it. Everybody in the town is real serious, or if they're not serious, they're that crazy lunatic-y like smile, Loved it. There are so many things I loved about this movie. First of all, the main two characters were so likable. So when they do get into a situation, you care about them and you want them to get out of this situation. Love that about this movie. Strangers Chapter 1 sounds kind of odd. I looked it up. There was an original Strangers movie in 2008, and then there was a sequel called The Strangers Pray at Night. Was not familiar with this movie. That was a sequel for that. Well, now they're coming out with its own standalone trilogy. So they'll have Strangers Chapter 1, 2, and then 3. And if the other two are anything like this one, it'll be great. Some people have wondered, is it based on a true story? And where there's a confusion is the writer based it on some murders and things that happened in his neighborhood when he was a child. Also kind of combining that with the story about Charles Manson and his bunch that did murders. So it's kind of a blend of a bunch of things that made this writer, scared as a child. And he came out with this series. Definitely, I highly recommend this movie if you like scary movies. It was very enjoyable. There's my pet peeve that they put too many of the scary scenes in the trailer, so that when you do go see it, you're anticipating some of that stuff. They could cut some of that back so that you can really just enjoy it and be sincerely scared because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's about to happen. The main characters were Madeline Pesh and Froy Gutierrez. There was another guy who played a mechanic named Ben Cartwright. And then there were some other characters with masks and just some side people in the town. So I'm not naming off all those names, but there's a lot of people in this movie. If you like scary movies, comment. I want to see what you think. If you go see this, are you looking forward to this? And what are your favorite scary movies? So I think this one is going to become a classic, especially the whole trilogy. I love that it has masked killers, I guess you'd say. They give you that cold, heartless, killer vibe, just like a Michael Myers or Jason. They move slowly in that kind of a way. So I love that. It's a thing where you see their killers will move slowly sometimes, and other times they're like ninjas. They have that, and I loved it. Very cold and terrifying. But this movie is a hard R. Don't bring your kids. It's gory, and if you do, they will not sleep for the whole rest of 2024 because this was very intense and had some gory moments that children should not watch. Another thing that I loved was that the victims were intelligent. Sometimes in these movies, if you've watched a whole lot of killer horror movies, they can be so stupid that you're angry. You're like, these people are so dumb. Nobody in their right mind would just walk around out in the woods at night when they already ran across a dead body or something like that. You know what I'm saying? These people were intelligent, so it made it where you wanted to be invested in them more because you're like, these people are really using their smarts. This is just at a sidebar, something I thought of. If somebody came out with a movie that was an actual slasher type film, but where the characters were really, really intelligent and the killers were, I would I would love that so much. It would be so much more intense. But I digress. Back to what I liked about this one. I love the main actress. She was very, very beautiful, great acting. Um, just, I really enjoyed her character. So when you see this movie, she's likable and you can get behind it. Sometimes if the character's real ditzy or something, you're like, ugh, I can't stand this person. When are they going to get killed, please? You know, you don't have that sensation. um, yeah, I liked her. And I love the whole town. You see in the trailer how there's these two little creepy little boys. They look kind of like they're probably Mormons. They're giving out religious pamphlets and just straight face, not a smile. That helps to set the tone for this place. Really kind of creepy religious vibe in this town. All in all, Midwestern Movie Reviewer says go see Stranger Chapter 1 in theaters now. Please like and subscribe, and Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.